How it do, how it be, how it is. Everybody, welcome in and welcome back. It is Thursday, which means we return to our Windfall campaign. I am very excited. The party is level what? Level 16?
16.
Never back down, never what?
Yeah. And the party has just recently gotten Yester out of a tight spot in his hometown, Gene having a bit more of a lawful influence over the land. Some tension starting to kind of brew up a little bit, and I'm excited to see how this goes. Just after we spoke of killing a man versus not killing a man, where we stand, and you know, if you just killed him, maybe that would have been better, maybe not, etc., etc. Then Staw cast Earthquake on this little hillbilly town, and the party had to go forward and excavate and save a bunch of people, and now are heralded as heroes, which is teaching Yester just all the wrong lessons. But we're on the way to the Fallen City, and I'm very excited to pan that out. We've got 3 episodes left in this season before we pop over to our summer series, which on Thursdays, Offbeat Outlaw will be running a phenomenal summer series. It's gonna be roughly 8 episodes long, something like that, level 20. He'll tell you more about it in a second. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming up, and all of this is starting to come to a head as we come to an ending of this chapter. Very excited. If you would like to get caught up, we are steamrolling uploads over on the Long Shot YouTube channel. Head on over there if you want to get caught up on any of the 3 campaigns we stream weekly. And feel free to head over to the Discord if you would like to join our community. We also post imagery and visual aids on said Discord. Make sure you accept the rules. And most importantly, to the Long Shot community, we got bingo. And that no one saw coming, and it just kind of evolved. What else for announcements? We have 2 panels that I'm running at Gen Con. You can find more information about that on the Discord as well. Would love to be able to put some faces to names. And I think that's it for me. Let's go to the cast. Jared, tell me about Gene.
What is there to say about Gene? Rugged, handsome, conflicted. You know, he's the realization is settling in that he can't like be ambivalent as like he was as a bounty hunter. So he's got to go on a bit of a journey to figure out how. Suddenly he's has to be good lawman, actually, instead of just doing contract work. You know, so there's a little transition that needs to happen there.
Some additional tension.
Yeah.
Start to somebody.
Offbeat.
What up? My name is Offbeat Outlaw. You can find me on YouTube and TikTok under the exact same name. I just posted a new video. You should go watch that after you watch this. Don't watch that before, you little bastard. But I have been playing Yester Hawthorne. Yester Hawthorne is very conflicted. He's been banished from his town. He got thrown in jail yesterday. He had to break out of jail, and he is learning slowly but surely that his way of seeing things is not correct, that he must change, that being, rather than trying to talk your way out of problems, you should just kill all the witnesses, and then there's no one to talk to. Because every time he hasn't done that, it has gone south for him. So murder seems good, and he just saw Staw potentially murder a whole town, and it worked out great for them. So he's like, holy shit, is this actually what it means to be a person? We'll see. But I am also DMing the summer series that is going to be coming out in apparently 3 episodes, so I'm going to have to start cooking more. But we have a few things to settings. We have a few information just to get you excited. We have this main setting, the school, that the university that our protagonists will be working at as professors and grad students. Garacus' magic school for the ethically ambiguous. So, if you find yourself with a thin moral fiber and want to learn about anything in the world, make your way to Garacus's, or he'll find you. We currently have Temptation to play stars over the summer. Bro, just do it. I'll make it work.
Econ teacher.
Feff, could I be so bold as to introduce a little bit about your character and the world that he? Yes, so Feff is going to be playing a little bit of a mushroom man, who is also the head of the biology department. Most interested in magical cryptids and proving that they're real, and so he searches for the ever evasive force damage snail, as there are magic snails that each represent a damage type, and no one has found the force snail. People have met the radiant snail. He's cool. Anyway, that is all. See ya.
Hi, I'm LunaWolfSpirit. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram, and I play Seek, a Stormflare. Sieka is struggling a little bit. Cares about her party members, but also not liking where Yester is going on his path of let's just murder people. So she's gonna try to reel him back a little bit, but we'll see how that goes and if that works or not. Jake.
Hello, CritFailJake. You can check out Instagram. I play Dodger, the human warlock. I guess he was just kind of vibing alongside whatever was happening last week.
You were dancing with the moon. You were enraptured.
No, yeah, I guess that's my whole personality now. It's just...
you did a thing once and people liked it, so now we must Flanderize you until you are but a shell of your former self.
Everyone's like, what do you think, Dodger? And he's off just prancing around in the background. I'm sure he would have done everything headed up using, mold earth to help excavate the people in the town and all of that. Eventually, we'll get to his diamond mine that has spooky ley energy going on and figure out what that's about. Hopefully no one figures out that Rammus is dead and he's pretending to be Rammus sometimes. That's still a thing. Yeah, that's all I got for Dodger, I guess. Taco.
What up, gamers? I play Staw, and Staw is generally confused. He does not understand why everyone is so upset that these people had their town bloated it up. Yeah, he sees nothing wrong, and he is perplexed. He's glad that Dodger's back. Sia floated and looked a little angelic. That's about it.
All right. And one last thank you, Yame, our amazing mod. One last announcement is that I am actually running a game off stream tomorrow. One of my one-shots, high level 9, I believe. So mid-level. But you can actually purchase a seat at the table. Go over to the Start Playing website where you can find there are only 4 seats left. It's an interesting puzzle one-shot. And I'm very excited to be running that with however many people we end up having. Okay. Billy's Butte is not known by many, and everyone who does know about Billy's Butte tends to absolutely avoid it at any cost. There are very unpleasant rednecks to be found here. That is probably one big family that has kind of just maybe they're making moonshine, maybe they're just cooking beans all day long. They're not pleasant folk. And they are on the way to this fallen city. However, due to the party's actions, they have gotten very much a pass and are welcomed within the small town of Billy's Butte. The party is currently in the remnants of the tavern and the outpost, where drinks are free, and they're surrounded by some very smelly and unhygienic individuals who are all talking over each other and heralding them and thanking them and clapping them on the back and trying to buy them more drinks. And this is where we find the party. The party did have to spend the rest of the day and the following night saving everybody. So everyone does have 1 level of exhaustion.
No, valid.
But for now, things are smooth. There is, as you sit here, maybe 20 people in this tiny little outpost of a tavern, all kind of crowded in around you. One bartender moving about. There's one guy playing the banjo and another guy playing the tongue harp in one corner, and everyone's just kind of sitting together looking at each other like, okay, this is interesting. But there might be some useful information to gather here as well, now that you've got open access to the town of Billy's Butte.
Yester's gonna join in on the band and will begin playing his fiddle.
Okay.
Just doing complimentary notes, not trying to take over.
Okay. Give me a performance check.
It's 25.
You are not amongst your peers. You are amongst cockroaches. I got an 8 and a 3 for their performance checks. And what was yours?
25.
25. Yeah. It's
Maybe I do take over.
maybe
in this case I do take over.
But tensions are at a minimum right now, as you feel relatively safe, as long as you have the favor of this town. Tongue harp? Oh yeah, tongue harp goes hard.
Mouth. The mouth harp.
Is it?
There's a bunch of names for him.
I've never heard it called tongue harp. That's a way to say that.
Jaw harp, juice harp, mouth harp.
Oh, juice harp. I don't like that.
Wait a second.
I feel like I can hear a jaw harp in my head. Luna, do you
I
have
literally
one?
have one. Like,
I was
with
gonna
me.
say, I was waiting.
I have one.
Holy shit!
Where does
Nice.
the tongue go?
Not in it.
Do the thing. Do the thing.
We can't hear it. Sad.
Yeah, I was probably not gonna hear it, but I do have one.
I tried one of those once. Almost chipped a tooth.
Oh no! But it's in this cool little carrying case.
Oh, that is cool.
Oh, nice.
Apparently, there's also the most common name is it's called a Jew's harp, but it has no relation to Jewish people whatsoever.
Okay, it does sound exactly how I thought it would sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
That is very peculiar. That's got to be based on someone mishearing someone say it's a Joe harp, and then they were like, "What?" Something.
Yeah, surely.
That's
Well,
so weird.
jaw heart is another name that it's also
Right.
called.
What were we doing? Are we playing D&D?
People were. There's a band, and we're in a tavern that didn't get cratered, so that's good. At least
It's
One
it
building
doesn't have any
didn't get
top
gone?
floors anymore, but it's
Where did they go?
they were crushed horribly.
Then how was there a first floor?
Support beams.
What?
I don't know, man.
We're in the first
What if,
floor
like,
now.
let's say there's
a
half
corner
the roof.
of it
Not an
is
architect.
crushed.
Yeah, there's
There's
maybe
a- there's
half,
a
half
whole-
the first floor.
that.
Half the first floor is gone and exposed to the elements.
Okay, I can work with this.
All right, let's play some D&D.
One of the more inebriated individuals goes up to Sta and goes, "That there is the biggest hat I ever did see."
I take a step
Like
back.
really intense eye contact. He takes a step forward. Is there any way that you reckon then I might be able to trade you some of this moonshine for that hat.
I am staring at Sia.
Pardon, brother. Trade for your hat. It's a nice hat.
I was looking at Sia.
Hey, I'm talking to you. Kind of gives you
Oh,
a
come
nudge.
off, and mate. I ain't gonna trade you a hat for that.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to try some of this moonshine? You'll see God.
Ain't he dead? I'll grab it, reach for it.
You take a sniff, and whoo, it's basically gasoline.
I have Constitution, right?
Somebody
Kinda.
walking past smoking, he like pushes him to make sure it doesn't get too close.
I'll take a swig.
All right, woo, it to say it burns going down is an understatement. Let's get a con save.
This level 1 exhaustion do again?
25.
Disadvantage on ability checks. 25. Okay, you're good. But there's a brief moment where you can't completely see, and then you gotta blink, and the ringing in your ears goes away, and you're back in it.
I have blind sight. I can always see.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No,
I
you're
had
good.
to.
You're good. It's like that when you go into a cave and everyone who has dark sight needs to like mention it.
I can't. Yeah.
It's valid.
Gotta remind it. You know.
Yeah. So, where are yous heading? What brings you these ways? Says the bartender to, let's say, Gene. Where you heading? Where you going? What adventures have you been on?
We're searching for a man.
Oh, who might that be?
Man by the name of
Interesting question.
Augustus?
Augustus.
Pretty sure that's his name.
Yeah.
Augustus.
Desperada.
Oh, the killers.
Did they pass through here?
Jim Bob? What? Did you say something about the Desperados coming on through here recently? It was the Desperados. Fucking whatever. You said you saw them? Yeah, I seen them. All right, come here. This is Jim Bob. How's it going? Yeah, I saw some. There's a small group of people that came through here. We didn't take too kindly to their ways, but they moved on through. They headed south, and they didn't seem like they was friends. This was
What do you
maybe
mean?
A week or two ago, maybe 3.
What do you remember about it?
Well, I remember that they weren't here long. We don't normally have strangers from out of town staying, but they tried to buy a room for the night, and we told them we didn't have no room for like them. And they were rather insistent, so we settled for them camping out yonder outside of Gunshot Range. And in the morning they was moving along, said they was heading south, which is dangerous territory.
How does your town trade?
We don't. We're pretty self-sufficient. Wish Mama was still alive. She'd be able to tell you more about it.
Well,
Whatever it is.
appreciated. Can you point us in the direction?
Yeah, you know where that giant sunken city is? He kind of steps out and points southward. on the horizon, you can see this kind of bowl shape. Look here. This is a bowl, right? Bottom half of a bowl shape, but it's half buried in the ground, and then half of it's sticking up, and you can see the cityscape kind of panning and slanted upwards, if that makes sense. I will draw it so that we do not have any confusion. We don't need a corner incident.
I don't know. Eldritch City sounds pretty dope, actually.
Oh, it's a dangerous land full of dangerous people and a lot of other creatures. I wouldn't be going that way unless you had to, son.
Name one area in this whole continent that's not dangerous and full of dangerous creatures. Don't try too hard. It was rhetorical.
I haven't been most places.
Oh, don't worry, we know.
Alright, taking a picture, put it in the Discord. I'll put it in the Windfall channel. Come on, you see my face. But you know, there's like gangs out there.
Nah, don't worry about them. You saw we saved everybody here.
Don't want good folk like you going and wasting themselves out there. They got some messed up shit going on out there, you know.
Oh,
Some
don't worry.
really fucking wild shit.
Like
We
what?
get wild.
You never leave.
Yeah, well, there's been a few times where they came to us. Mom always said we was too much trouble for them to put up the dice for, if you know what I'm saying. That doesn't really track in your mind. These are a bunch of incompetent hillbillies out in the middle of nowhere.
With nothing but moonshine and beans.
Pretty much.
Have no capital, so why?
Yeah, so in your head it's like, you're just not worth it. But they're all telling themselves they're like tough stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Windfall. There.
What is that? A bowl of French fries? What is happening?
It's a city.
It's okay.
That's where we are now.
Is that where we're at?
No, that is the fallen city that you're heading towards. What?
Jared.
Half buried in the sands. Actually, speaking of sands, it's getting grassier and more, a little less desolate the farther south you go.
That explains the lack of rampant scurvy.
Go on.
Well, if it's grassy, then they can grow vegetables,
Yeah.
Okay.
which
If
you
they
need
don't
to
have-
have. Which
If
is
you don't
where
get
my question
vitamin
about
C, you
trading
get
came
scurvy.
Yeah.
If you don't get vitamin C, you get scurvy. That's why pirates always used to get scurvy, is because you couldn't keep oranges for very long on those long boat rides, so everyone would get scurvy, and then they'd go on shores, and then they'd go and buy up all the oranges. There are documented
grow.
battles over oranges.
Yeah, I mean, I believe it.
It's very silly.
So that was the actual booty.
Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was the oranges.
Maybe it was the friends we made along the way.
That's not the One Piece is just orange.
Don't tell Dankles, he'd be crushed.
I know. We're like, I know what the One Piece is. It's an orange because Luffy has scurvy.
So think of this, friends, Billy's Butte, as your last stop of guaranteed peace and quiet before we get into our next and final arc of the season.
And I blew it up.
Well, you kind of, yeah, well, I didn't
the last
intend for
homely
these
house.
people to like you guys.
But it is the last hillbilly house.
Well, I say we make the most of it. You guys got good beans?
Oh, we got the best beans. You are given a bowl of wet beans.
Do they taste good? Are they good?
They're fine.
Oh, they sure are beans. I'm just gonna eat them slowly. So Augustus made his way to the Fallen City, and you guys never been there, because Lord knows you don't want to leave this place. Why would you? It's obviously,
Cameron went once on there, didn't you, Cameron?
Or what'd you see, Cameron?
Where the fuck is Cameron? Cameron! Cameron can be found on the far side of the room, nursing a drink, and shooting daggers at the party. With his eyes, not actually.
Yester's gonna saunter over. What's got you all in a twist, Cameron?
I know your secret.
What's that?
You brought this earthquake upon us. Man,
How do you figure?
Beautiful hat.
How do you figure?
Because I was the sniper up in that tower. I had line of sight on you, and I watched that beautiful man cast that spell. But I'm not saying nothing, because we don't need the complete eradication of all of my kin. The sooner you get along, the better. Monsters.
So what you're saying is you're crazy? Is that what I'm hearing? Because we were trying to signal you that we were friendly, and then your little cliff top shattered.
We don't have friends, we have kin. And you think you can come in here and traipse around, that's fine. You'll be gone soon with any luck.
Just because your family tree looks more like a vine is not my problem, okay? Now, I'm trying to set the story straight, so you can believe me or you can't. We'll be gone either way. I'm just trying to make sure you know what happened.
You want to know what's out there?
Yeah, I do. I want to know what's over there.
Twisted angels. Creatures made of blood. Men who saw off other people's arms and sew them onto their own.
Well, that sounds inconvenient. Well, good to know. And they didn't get you?
He goes on to tell you a clearly false story where he braved his way into this city and saw all these horrible, terrible things and made it out. He even shows off a scar.
I inspected the scar to see what really caused it. I'm just gonna lean in.
It looks like he tried to clamber over some barbed wire or something like that and got the worst of it.
And that wasn't from your little tower setup?
Call me a liar.
I might be.
And he looks around at all of his family that clearly think you guys are heroes, and kind of.
All I'm saying is that if you really met those fallen angels, you would have been meeting them a lot closer. I'm just gonna give him a little tap on the shoulder. You are amazingly resilient, though, for surviving a cliff crumbling and you falling several feet in a landslide and your tower falling.
It's not my first tumble.
Star,
Put a crink in my neck with this character.
Stop. Come here.
I can go over there.
How invincible do you suppose this man is?
Oh.
This was the man pointing the gun at us.
There's
We tried to signal.
not possible.
It is him.
Hold on. I grab Yester by the shoulder and just turn him around 180 degrees.
Yeah.
What do we do?
Well, everyone might think he's crazy. He seems to be protective of the town. Everyone else thinks we're heroes. I say this is an invincible individual, who we can maybe take with us out into our little adventure as a
A
guide.
trap chicken.
Trap chicken, exactly.
I like it. I'll give the rope.
No, hold on. I gotta convince him first, all right? You get the rope
Okay.
ready, though. I'll give you the signal. The signal is, I'll give you a little kiss, right? Like I'm
Ooh.
kissing a butthole and it explodes, all right? I'll give you that,
Mhm.
and then I'll know we're good to go, and you can go get the rope.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna sidle up beside him again and go, so you been to the Fallen City before?
Little bit.
Yeah, you're probably the smartest person in the town when it comes to that regard. right?
Nah, that's mama. And then he does.
Mama's-
And then he goes, rest her soul.
What happened to Mama?
She was at the bottom of the cliff. We ain't dug her out yet.
Oh.
But we'll send for a cleric. Hopefully she'll be back. She wouldn't take you lot. Hope you realize. If Mama was around and still in charge,
I know she wouldn't. But you know who's the big, strong man of the city now? And who has a duty to show the heroes around? You wouldn't want to look bad in front of all your followers. In fact, I say you stand to gain from this. Think about it. We're heroes. You can be a hero too.
I'll walk back over. You could be Big Papa. I'll leave you.
let's get a persuasion check. A deception check.
Well, that's a 29.
And you'll never come back.
I so solemnly swear to never set foot in this city again, unless it is to revive Mama. As my friend Stahl there is an accomplished magical man.
Fine. But I'm not going in.
I put my arm around Cameron and go, Cameron has agreed to take us to the Fallen City. He's a hero.
Whoa! Yeah, brother!
And I do the butthole signal. Mwah.
See, I need some rope like right now.
And why do you need rope?
I don't have any.
Okay, I get that, but why do you need it?
Our hero Cameron has decided to be a. You ever heard of a trap chicken?
I can get what you're implying. Again, why do you need the rope?
For Cameron.
No, I'm not giving you rope.
He agreed.
Okay, but
Yester talked to him.
okay, what exactly did he agree to?
I have no idea. Yester spoke with him.
So no, I'm not giving you the rope.
At this point, Yester turns around and goes, he's agreed to take us to the Fallen City. And everyone goes, woo!
See, that's the signal. I need the rope.
Okay, and how does that translate to rope? Are you gonna tie him up? What's going on?
Yester did the butthole thing. I need the rope.
I'm not giving you rope.
He did it. He went, wow.
Too bad. I don't care. No.
I look at Yester with a pleading eye.
You get a real big,
Sia looks at Yester
a real
across the room and is
big
like,
hand comes down on your shoulder, Staw, and there's just this absolute unit. I'm talking 6'5", beer belly, shirtless, sweaty lad who goes, "Is this the guy bothering you?"
Yes.
21 to hit. He just goes full swing. Like, I'm not talking like a nice, cool swing. He goes, whoa, like a wild windmill haymaker coming down on your shoulder and neck.
Hits. Yeah, it's fine.
All right, he hits you. You take a point of damage.
Woo!
And he's gonna grab a hold of you and start trying to drag you out of the tavern.
Oh,
Just be like, hey, stop. Let him go, please. He's annoying, but that is not necessary.
I don't understand women. And he's gonna rumble off.
What did he say? What did I agree to?
Might I couldn't understand a word he said.
Did he?
Pretty sure he went here.
He
Is this
thought-
normal?
He thought you were bothering me, so he was coming to hell. You are bothering me,
Oh.
but not that way. So,
Oh.
no, I'm not giving you rope.
Wait, hold
And
on.
remember that I just stopped that
I'm
giant ass
uncomfortable
man
with this
from
conversation now.
beating
See,
the
I'm
crap out of you.
perplexed as well. I'm gonna go. You know me. I take. You know what? I understand what that strange tall man said. I'll go ask Dodge for rope. I also don't understand.
Dodger, where are you found?
Dodger's probably like trying to mend more of the building.
Okay.
With magic. Just like one small board at a time. Putting it together like a jigsaw puzzle. Like, oh, there, boop, okay. There we go. It's a slow process.
Hey, Dodger,
What was it, Mike?
you got any rope?
Should be my pack there. Right by the door.
Oh, perfect. Do you mind if I borrow? Do you want me to cut off a piece? I need a little bit. I'm all out.
Let me take the whole thing.
All right, perfect.
Help me hold this board up first.
Oh, okay. I'll go help. What are you doing?
Just hold it up right there.
All right, I'm holding.
You know,
Hold it.
Just slap it here with the mended. All right. Nice.
You're almost done.
I wish that were true. Turns and looks at the rest of the corner that's just.
So anyways, I'll be back, Dodger. Who the hell? Fucking y'all's names are so similar. They all end in Yester needs the rope.
All right.
Okay, I come back. I like hold up the rope triumphantly to Yester.
Why the hell do you have that?
I swear to God. I walk off dignantly. Go give it back to Dodger. Defeated.
Oh, that was it already.
He lied to me, Dodger. He didn't need the rope. I'm a fool.
No, mate, he's tricksy like that.
He's a wily one. Here, I'll put it back. I've never known hurt like this. Why did my father hang out with him?
No one knows.
Yester's gonna come outside to his dolls and be like, hey, what was that rope about? What's
You hurt me.
Stall, what?
You said we needed rope.
Later.
You
but you did
me.
No.
No.
Who the fuck are you? You go away.
I'm Cameron.
Why do you sound different? God.
All my hillbillies kind of run together.
I thought you were the big fella when you spoke up. God damn.
No, we could
No, that's
understand him.
Bubba. Ain't that right, Bubba? Bubba's in the corner.
Oh, God.
It's a genetics thing.
Cameron, you gotta understand. You have an unimaginative constitution. You're built like a brick house.
More like a brick mountain.
Yeah, did you see what you survived? I'm gonna point up to the top of like where he fell.
I mean, you did have to dig me out and heal me.
Fuck, we did that.
We did, yeah. But you are still here. Not everyone could have done that. Imagine you were shooting one.
up.
I'm not buttering you up. Because if I was buttering you up, I would have a butter stick if I was doing that, but I don't have that. You see, if you were built differently, you would have been torn apart by the rubble. Shreds! To shreds, I say!
Well...
But you were exactly, you were intact.
You died in one piece.
Died in one solid chunk. A perfect corpse. We could have even done an open casket if you'd stayed dead.
What's your point?
One is, you're gonna be a valuable member of our team tomorrow. A hero for even us. You're gonna be leading the charge. I couldn't have done what you did. I know the limits of my ability.
What's your name?
Yester.
Yester?
Mm-hmm.
You smell of bullshit. But
Don't we all?
I think I might be able to capitalize on that.
Exactly. Now that's a smart man, Cameron.
I'm very intelligent.
I'm gonna go over to Star and be like, "Is this something I did? What happened between the rope and now, Star?"
I said I will rope, and then you said, yeah, when I do the like exploding butthole, to then that will be the signal. I assumed a rope. And so you gave me, like, why the hell would I need a signal for? He agreed.
I don't know, to give you time to get a rope.
We travel on the road every day with backpacks. Some might even call them adventurers packs. And I don't know if things work different here, but they come with rope. Mine didn't, for narrative purposes, because this is fun. But
I thought it would be nice, Star. I'm sorry that this rope has got you all cut up.
God,
like
you
this.
were so close. Yes, you were so close. You stinky bullshit, man. So the sentence stops at "I'm sorry." Not that I blah blah. Thank you, Jesus Christ. I accept. Thank you. I hug you.
I am bewildered, but I accept the hug.
Dear Lord.
We'll make our tracks in the morning.
You need to talk normal.
You need to talk normal.
I understood that. That was very good. Thank you.
So make tracks in the morning?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
It is already evening. Moon is covered in clouds.
Bad.
Yeah.
Here's the real trick. Where are we sleeping? The beds are gone.
We have a bubble.
Yeah, we just bubble in the street somewhere.
Bubble in the street, and then in there's the beds.
All right.
I mean, I could have mended us some beds by now.
You get to mending, but it's just one of the rooms that they can rent out. So you can rent it.
I mean, the bubble's probably the way to go.
All right. Well, the bubble's
Put
up.
the beds in the bubble.
There's a bit of a hoopla. A lot of unapologetic hillbillies come out and start poking the bubble and throwing stuff at the bubble.
They Dodger will make it so they can't see inside the bubble.
Yeah, I mean, if they knew we were in there, they'd probably be like, "Oh."
Yester's just gonna poke his head outside and be like, "Yo,
"No,
man,
we came out of the bubble."
This is. Y'all know magic?
Yeah.
This is magic. Right now, this is we're gonna sleep in here. You can't
sleep
see
in
us,
the
but
bubble?
we sleep in the bubble. Yes,
Sleep
we
in the
can't.
bubble.
You can't see us, but we can see you. You can't see us. We can see you.
in that bubble.
We can. What are you saying?
How you breathe in the bubble?
Air can pass through the bubble.
Air can pass through the bubble. Oh, air can pass through the bubble. Oh, okay. What do they do? Just air?
Whatever we want to pass through the bubble can pass through the bubble.
They've been eating a lot of beans. You think that can get out of the bubble?
Yeah, a fart can get out of a bubble. The fart can get out of the bubble.
That is methane gas.
That,
Man, I think you're wasting your time.
yeah, you're right. Don't poke the bubble. You're gonna.
You go back inside and watch them, and they're like, and they walk off. Eventually, they're replaced by some more hillbillies who are just like, the bubble. Going on there and poke the bubble. What were you saying, Dodgers? Sorry.
I was checking to see if you choose a color and then it stays that color, if I can change it at will. But it doesn't specify.
I don't think you can change it once cast.
Yeah. Because I was going to just like make it a light show. Rave bubble is rave.
Gene's sitting there, Siastra's sitting there trying to sleep, and it's just
Yeah.
blue, red, blue, green.
Well, it wouldn't affect the inside. It would just affect the outside.
Oh, of course.
Is it like a glowing color though? Or is it just
doesn't
the
have
color?
to be. It can kind of just be whatever color you choose. You can also control the
Okay.
temperature in there and stuff like that and make it more suitable. Everyone gets a long rest.
Yay.
Goodbye, exhaustion.
You are awoken at the crack of dawn to somebody kicking the bubble.
God damn.
It's Cameron.
More?
Come on now, gotta get all the boots on the rope.
I'm gonna step out like
Jesus.
beside him.
Sorry.
You good? Just don't kick the bubble. It's loud in there.
So Sam get in the bubble?
Well, what have you all been discussing all day?
Taco, why? Why have you betrayed me?
I worked hard for those channel points. That was the only viable use of channel points.
So,
All right, let's get going.
Damn, that got you good. You need to go take a nap in a bubble. A bubble.
wow, let's make track. Cameron hops on his horse.
Bubble.
Oh, y'all ready to head out yonder?
I'm gonna assume that means you're ready to head out.
Yonder.
Where's yonder? Is that the way to the little fallen city?
There we.
Alrighty, everyone up. We're going on our trip now.
Some of the kids kind of come out. Oh, bye.
Why do the children sound like that?
I was about
sorry,
to.
huh? Bye, y'all.
Wow.
It's worse.
You get so
somehow.
many generations in, it just keeps getting worse.
Is that one your nephew or your uncle?
Yes. All right, let's go.
What? Hold on. we're leaving right now. We're gonna eat first. Like, got a long journey ahead of us, don't we?
I'll be honest, I'm not up for another beans.
Yeah, if you got rations or a spell that could do something, I'd be more than happy. But I do not want more fart stew.
I would rather eat the grass on the side of the road.
We have
Yeah.
rations.
Yeah, I'm just gonna nibble on a ration. To be honest, I've never been so happy to eat on something so dry.
The party sets off. Everyone roll a d100 for me.
Ooh, I hope I roll. God, I swear, one of these days the dice will be in the same spot. Where the? Oh, there they are. I found them. Don't worry.
Ooh.
37.
76.
90.
Oh, let's go.
94.
Oh, let's go. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Where are my high rollers?
Oh my god, I forgot to give myself my feet from from last session.
Oh,
Oh,
You've been up.
shoot. I forgot about that.
Oh, I also forgot about that.
Everyone forgot about that.
I think I gave. So.
Sad. 31.
31.
Beats list.
All right. As you guys get closer and closer, the size of this thing kind of becomes more apparent to you. It is a monstrously large city. It is easily bigger than Windfall, which is the biggest city you have ever known. There must have been at least 70,000 people living here.
Now it's a ghost town.
Now it's a ghost town. As you approach, you get a little more context from Cameron, more or less. What you can understand is that there were 3 gangs that resided within this fallen city, and now there are only 2. Due to a gang war. That gang war is still going on between the 2. And so we've got a couple of different approaches we can take here. We've got the Grafters and we've got the Huffers. Those are the two gangs. And they're on either side, west and east of the fallen city. Kind of the 2 parallel sides that kind of where the city touches the ground. And so what we can do as we approach this fine city is we can either go in on the one side with the Huffers or the other side with the Grafters, or we can try to sneak away and avoiding both of them. Where we're trying to get, what we're trying to do.
Looking for any last signs of Augustus, the desperado. Supposedly here.
So, we're gonna be talking to people, or we're gonna be like sniffing around?
We can try and talk to people. I don't see why not.
Then we might
What?
want to take on the Huffers, because no disrespect, but some of y'all kind of purty. Looking at you, says to Yester. Kind of purty.
I'm aware.
And they like to collect things.
That's very fair. We can go and talk to the Huffers instead.
Making your slow trek along the north to head towards more of the eastern side of this fallen city. As you guys are going, I need everyone to make deck saves as the sand around you begins to empty into the ground quite quickly.
Freaking worm.
17.
I'm doing something.
14.
17.
16.
Don't forget your +5s.
Oh, 22.
21.
21, 22,
Dirty 20.
dirty 20. Gene, what was yours
14.
with the +5?
Yep.
Our +5's already factored into our saves.
The party bolts and scrambles. Let me roll for Cameron. Okay. Gene. You go to turn, you go to move, and you are not so lucky as you begin sifting and the sand begins rolling down along the sides of you, and you begin to smell this horrible, rancid, fetid smell. And you are quickly buried and swallowed as this thing eats you.
Oh, cool. All right, well, you guys have fun, and I'll talk to you guys later.
Everyone moves to the side and looks down, and you can see this multi-toothed, tongued, barbed thing become more apparent. It doesn't rise up like a snake or anything like that. It just kind of begins shifting more in and nestling itself down more, so the sinking begins spreading more and more outwards. Roll initiative. Gene, make a strength check for me real quick.
22.
Okay. You manage to grab onto one of these barbs and pull yourself up so that you are no longer being actively chewed and swallowed. So you're in this, but you've got at least one hand having to hold onto this barb.
Sure.
Initiatives, we got 2 17s, 3 17s.
God damn.
Ooh.
Well, I've got a +1 to initiative because I'm slow as dirt.
12.
17.
Another
20.
20. 20 for Gene. 17 with the highest dex.
14. Anyone got me beat?
Got 14 as well.
All right, rollies, Luna.
Rollies. That lightning outside. Good
I rolled a
grief.
4.
Roll a 5.
All right, Luna's faster.
Quick, just go a little
Bless
quick,
you!
cut you, Jim.
Bless you!
Blessings don't stack.
No, sadly. Jesus Christ, woman!
I have no idea what feat to take.
I
Alright,
took
Gene.
Eldritch Adept Gaze of Two Minds so I can see through other people's eyes as a sneaky boy.
Hmm.
What a sneaky boy. Gene, you are up first.
Oh my goodness, I have so many
Good
options.
God. There we go.
I'll go even higher. Up.
Okay. Make an athletics check. Good God, I'm so sorry. That was not smooth at all. A well-oiled machine, 5 years running. Yeah, it's basically a colossal antlion.
Huh?
You guys don't know about lion ants? Antlions? Lion ants?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
they chuck dirt up at things and then they munch them.
Yeah, they
They're
make little
the-
sand pit traps.
And they are the baby species of the far less threatening mayfly. It's a common thing with bugs that their larva species is way more threatening than the adult species. The adult species of the antlion, I don't think even has a mouth.
They got one job and it's breed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that athletics isn't 8.
8?
Yep.
Make a con save.
Ooh.
As you manage to scratch, like
18.
right above your hip, underneath your armor, kind of one of the barbs gets up in there, and kind of hooks you. Gets in there and kind of coils inward, pinning you to the side. And with an 18, you're not poisoned, but you are kind of stuck there now. What do you do?
I mean, my action's gone, so. Oh, actually, hang on. When you know it. It's not prepared. Yeah, I don't have anything.
Okay. There's a crackle in the sand, and all the sand amongst your feet starts taking these weird geometric shapes before suddenly there is a concussive blast pushing the party forward. Everyone make a strength check except for Luna, who is exempt from lightning and thunder.
6.
6. Star, you're going
now it's
Going
Next
in where?
save.
in. You're going into the maw of this antlion.
How does
Oh, is
that
that
exclude
excluding
lightning
me?
and thunder?
No, you're already in there. Yeah, sorry, excluding Eugene. Say again.
You said
Does that have
strength
anything
check?
to do with
A
yeah, strength check.
concussive blast pushes you forward.
28 for yes.
Okay.
28, you're good. Dodger.
26.
26,
Plus
you're
5.
good. Sia's exempt.
Oh, +5. Crap. Well, doesn't matter. I saved.
11.
Star, you are boom, like blasted forward, and you go and you fall into the pit as well.
Do I see Jean?
You do.
Hi, Jean.
Hey, welcome in.
It's cozy.
Sia, it is
Yeah, I really
your turn.
want you to stick around.
Yeah.
With Star on deck.
Well, I was gonna levitate Gene out, but he's
Go
stuck.
for it.
You're stuck, but now there's 2 people in there and you're stuck to the side of the wall.
Might be able to pull him off.
Okay.
Gene, Jared is so done already with this fight.
I'm gonna try to do that.
I don't know why it's always Gene that takes the brunt of
Because it's
my-
always
of
dex
my-
checks. That's why.
That's why. What?
Every time it's a dex check.
Surprises are based off of dexterity? Why?
If throw a charisma check at us, and Gene and I will stoically shrug it off. The party gets fucking banished. We will stay. We will remain.
Yeah.
Stalwarts. Dominate? Nah. Can't be swayed. I refuse.
Sia, it is your turn. How do you want to handle the situation?
Okay, since my original plan was levitate Gene out, I'm gonna still try to do that.
Okay. Pay me a word picture.
She's just gonna like, I don't know. Why am I so bad at this? I just let my head out.
Yeah, this is a weird one.
He starts smelling like petrichor, like it smells like it's about to storm.
Yeah, you can levitate a target that weighs up to 500 pounds. You can definitely pull him up 20 feet into the air.
Mm-hmm.
And I assume set him down. Or keep
If
him
I
up in the
can,
air.
yeah.
You can move
Just
him. You
keep
can move
going.
him 20
This
feet.
keeps going. See,
Okay,
put it down.
Hi, Jean.
Bye, assume you're next.
It's your action. Bonus action.
She's gonna move back where she's still in range, like obviously holding Gene there, but like is gonna move back away from the thing.
Is that your turn?
I think so.
Star, good buddy.
I get
first.
comfortable.
Oh, you say that. At the beginning of your turn. You take 41 damage. Piercing.
No save or anything?
You're in. You failed the save and are in the maw.
Mm,
But that's the beginning of your turn.
cool.
You may now burn an action to try to get out of there in some way, shape, or form. Or you could do teleportation, or you could do some damage to it. What do you want to do?
Well, the cool thing that I wanted to do no longer feels viable. Spirit Guardians while inside the thing sounded like a cool idea, but not at 40 damage a turn. Bum bum bum.
I rolled a little over average. How much damage?
That's okay. He is Stonks' adopted son, so he would be nothing without banishment. So we will attempt to banish the bug. I need a charisma saving throw of 17.
Charisma, huh?
This seems like a well-spoken insect.
That is a 7, so I shall burn a legendary resistance.
I exist within the bug. That was a leveled spell, so I can't do anything with that.
Yes, sir, you're on deck. And then it's the worm's turn.
What do we have for bonus actions here? Ah! Where's my channel divinity? Okay. Or I could do the flying thing. I could fly. Oh man, I could have done the Spirit Guardians thing. Okay, I'm gonna. Oh, it's an action. Never mind. Ignore me. That's a turn.
Okay.
I could
Yes,
have
sir.
Twilight Sanctuaried in there and just hung
Yes.
out.
We've been calling it an antlion, but I thought it was a worm. What exactly is this thing we're fighting?
You can't
I'm a
really
little
see
confused.
it, but it is definitely insectoid in nature, just massive.
Is it in a pit?
Yeah, you're seeing sand, kind of like a sarlacc pit kind of thing going on.
And in the middle, there's a nasty
In the middle, there's a throat,
throat goat.
like a barbed throat.
Okay. Okay. Understandable. Okay. Can I get within 5 feet of it without worrying about falling in?
It is next.
I'm sturdy. Like, can I like walk up to it, shoot it, and then like
You
run
can.
back potentially?
Yes.
Okay.
You're welcome to try.
It's fair to say we are on our horses, because our guide was on a horse.
It depends. Do you want your horses to be in this thing?
I want my horse to be in this thing. I've got a fine steed. I can just resummon it.
So I'm at an impasse here because at the very beginning of this campaign, you were like, "Don't fucking kill our horses." You know what I mean?
You can kill my greater steed, because I can just get him back.
It's not your greater seed I'm worried about. It's the party as a whole.
Our guide has a horse. Yester has a horse. You don't need to bring their horses into this.
You can be on your horse.
Okay. Cool. In that case, I'm going
Gene's
to...
horse, I guess.
That's kind of my point.
Yep. I mean, not that he cares.
Also true. You don't much care for horses.
He came into the hole and was like, oh shoot. Pull himself out.
Only I could have had the opportunity to Yoshi it and just burn. That horse survive.
Easy sacrifice for June.
That horse hated me anyway.
I'm gonna hit this guy with unsettling words. Just be like, ugh, gross. And now it's gonna get wicked insecure because it has a -8 to its next saving throw. We love a max roll. Yester is then going to run up to it, and is going to load his gun and start blasting. That is a 14 plus 11, I think. Yes, that's a 25 to hit.
25 hits.
And a 26 to hit. 2 hits. I'm going to slap on 2 4th level smites. It's an extra 5d8 damage. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. That is going to be 62 damage from Yester.
Okay, it doesn't like that much.
And then I'm gonna use the remaining bit of my movement to move back 30 feet from my horse.
It rears up. And it's going to start moving up a little bit. Strength check or be swallowed.
I'm already swallowed. What are you talking
You're
about?
in the pit getting ground up, but you're gonna go like down into the thing
Okay.
if you fail the strength save.
17 minus 1, 16.
15 was
Oh,
the
wait,
DC.
plus
Plus 5 from Gene.
Yeah, okay. So
Well,
higher than 15.
it depends. How far away am I?
Yeah, I don't think you have that plus 5 anymore.
Okay, so 16.
Okay, you're still good. A crooked, pincer-like, scythe-like leg appears up out of the sand. Tries to take a stab at Yester. Yester does a 19 hit.
Nope.
Okay. And then the 2 attacks it makes misses. And it's already tried to swallow Star, which brings us to Dodger.
All right. So what is it in the pit? How far away from, like, can we see the creature itself in the pit?
Yeah, you can see think of a sarlacc pit where it's just like flesh bowl, kind of conical.
Right.
And then the rest of the creature, there's the mouth, and there's a lot more of creature underground.
Based on what I can see, can I make a rough estimation of how large the creature is?
Yeah, it is easily gargantuan.
Gargantuan. And how close are Jean and Staw together?
Staw is 30 feet down by the throat. Jean has been levitated up and out.
Oh, okay. There's just Staw in there.
Mm-hmm.
Throw him the rope.
I mean, how big is a gargantuan creature?
30 plus. Offbeat does the thing again where he muted, then said something, then walked off.
All right, I will try a psychic lance on it. I need
Is there an intelligence minimum?
For
Psychic Lance?
no,
Okay.
I don't think so.
No, just makes an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Intelligence saving throw. Wow, I rolled high. That is a 14. He's got a -2 to his intelligence.
Fails.
Okay.
So it'll take 76 and be incapacitated. Until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
That'll be 27 psychic damage.
Okay. And incapacitated.
Don't suppose I can't throw the rope down as the bonus action, can I?
I mean, it would just be movement.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I guess it is kind of a. I guess it is kind of a action
Actually,
to like aim
actually,
and
no.
throw.
Speaking of movement, is it like once you're in, you can't get out?
Not
Like,
easily.
what is the mechanics
like
of?
barbs and teeth and shit.
Is it like difficult terrain or?
Sure.
Okay.
But there's more than just difficult terrain keeping things down there.
Like mechanically, what?
Mechanically,
like-
like barbs and teeth in a creature that is like chewing and swallowing.
Well,
And
well, it's incapacitated right now, so like.
I know. I'm just saying it's not just difficult terrain, mechanically speaking, generally with this creature.
So how much is it? Just a lot of damage that would be trekking up and down, or?
I see your question. Because it is incapacitated, I would say yes, you're good at moving through it. You would take some damage. And it would be rough terrain. If you could float or fly or teleport or something like that, that would get around that. Why don't we make it a acrobatics check?
Oh. Sure, because I have my Phantom Steed, so I can definitely get to him. So what do I need to make?
Okay, so you hustle down in there, make an acrobatics check. I guess the horse would make an acrobatics check.
I don't have stats for horse, so.
I got you.
Ain't no way they have a high dex with those goofy legs.
Well, if you're using the Phantom Steed, the creature uses the statistics for a riding horse, except it has a speed of 100 feet and can travel 10 miles in an hour or 13 miles at a fast pace.
+0 to dex.
Well, that's not 20, so.
Nice. Let's go. So you weave down there. Grab a hold of Staw. All right, and got plenty of movement speed. You drag his ass out of the maw of this creature.
Yay!
We back.
Is that your turn? Whoa.
Yes. Because this is not Baldur's Gate, and I cannot cast 2 level spells in a turn. I was like, I have a bonus action. I can do Spirit Shroud. No, you can't. Oh.
Cam Cam is going to pull out a big flask. More like a jar of a kind, a big iron jar.
Got
And
3 X's on it.
yeah, right. And he pulls it, takes a swig, and then lights the tip of it and throws it in. It's incapacitated, so it's going to fail its dex save. And it is now, as it detonates by the throat, this Moonshine Molotov cocktail. Now there's a seeping, bloodied hole that is on fire from within. Which brings us to the top of the round, and I think we're going to grab a break there real quick. And we'll pick up with the top of the round there. Be right back, chat. And we're back. So Jake was going through a migraine, and we had to tell him to go to bed because he's a tough dude and was slogging through it. And we were like, buddy, rest. It's important. And so
And it also looks deceptively small at his desk for some reason. I'll never forget the day I saw him in real life and realized he was like, what, 6'5", 6'4"?
he
and
says
he's
he's
sure
like
it's
7'2".
7'2".
He says he's like 6'2" or 6'3". I think
he
he's like
feels
6'5".
6'5",
Yeah,
and he's got
big shoulders.
thighs for arms, you know?
Yeah, seriously, he's a tree man.
Thanks for ours.
But Jake, if you were in the stream, we love you. Get some good rest. He's a good bean, and we had to tuck him in. We had to tuck him in, and read him a bedtime story, and make sure he gets some rest. So, Gene, you are having been levitated, and Sia, is he still like in the air, or did you put him down somewhere?
If I had the movement too, I put him on the ground.
Okay, you put him just so. Jake, we love you too. Gene, you are on the lip, literally, which is a gross thing to think about, but you're on the edge.
Well, I'm about to give him a busted lip
Stomp, stomp, stomp.
with my shotgun. I gotta stop. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm just gonna shoot a couple shots and then do a cool slide back.
Okay. It's at this point, because you guys are on the perimeter of the fallen city and you are heading towards the Huffers, you begin to see a few people kind of peering out from various buildings. Some of the shadowy areas. Just kind of watching from a distance of maybe 500 feet. Shoot your shot.
18 to hit on first shot.
18 hits.
Cool. Shot 2 is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits.
Do some math. Math.
Excuse me.
So it's 52 damage.
52 damage.
Some radiant. All magical.
All right. Gene, how do you want to do this?
Oh heck. I don't even have to waste a spell slot. Yeah, I would just like step up to the lip of this thing and just like peer down.
As it bubbles and bleeds to death from its various wounds.
Thanks for the save, see it?
Welcome.
Cameron goes, yeah! And then proceeds to spit into the mouth. And go, right, so I'm gonna get the fuck out of here because.
Hold on. Wait a minute. You said you was gonna help us with the Huffers.
I said I was gonna show the way. I didn't say I was gonna go into it. I was very clear on my matter.
You're not. Are we ready in the Fallen City? This it? You said you'd take us to the Fallen City. I don't see myself in the Fallen City. What, you're gonna go back there to that town? And they're gonna be like, what did the Fallen City look like? And you're gonna mention that there was a big bug? Come on.
There's no need to keep him. I mean, whatever.
It's all I needed. Gets up on his horse.
Probably can't hang anyway.
He quickly begins to flee.
If this bites us in the fucking ass again.
This is why we needed the ropes here, goddammit.
We don't need the ropes.
Well, clearly we did. Look at him.
You can see a long line of horses all kind of tied to various posts. And judging by the horses alone, there might be a couple hundred denizens to this gang. You can see some of them kind of milling about, watching over the horses. And you can feel the eyes of many people watching you from within this city.
I do think we've lost the element of surprise. Do we break line of sight? Is there a spot where we can break line of sight?
Make a perception
And
check.
then wait for the alert to go down? 15.
You can see where a hill kind of rises up and then dips down into a bit of a ravine that you might be able to take some cover behind and move laterally.
We just walk over it and we're like, we were never here. Please continue your day, and then just duck behind the hill.
Gene, we need to talk to them.
Yeah, no, I was joking.
Oh, okay. Gene, so there are people looking at us?
Yeah, cautiously.
Yester's gonna go, just like
You're
hold his-
way too far away for any speaking.
I know. Yester's just gonna hold his hands up though.
Okay.
Well, what's our plan here?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go up there and I'm gonna go talk to him, and I'm gonna try and convince him that we are merely trying to go to the Fallen City and would appreciate some guidance, or perhaps some information, and then we'll be on our way.
He's gonna turn to Star.
Oh.
Do not be waving your hands around anywhere, Magic Man.
Well, I'll be honest, there's probably not a whole lot of innocence. But we
Probably
are looking
not,
for
but
one person.
If
So,
we're going
yeah.
in with the attempt to try to talk, that's what we did last
Sure.
time. I'm not saying there's innocence here, but
Yeah,
at
fair
least
enough.
at least tell us what you're gonna do before you do it. Okay, that's the big issue.
Maybe.
Luna hit you with the eyebrows. Luna said. All right, the party cautiously approaches without showing any signs of aggression. A few riders, a few of them come out and get on their horses and kind of go a long way around you lot and come over to the dead creature and kind of look down. You get up to where all the horses are posted up, and you can see maybe 20 or so men, women, and some of them are by the posts, some of them are taken after their horses, but there's a few in like these kind of slanted buildings, kind of posted up with guns. They're not treaded on you. They're not they're not trained on you, but they're all just kind of keeping an eye on you as you approach.
Are we nearby them yet?
Yeah, you guys can get up to where the horses are tied up.
Yester's gonna get off his steed, and is gonna go. Howdy.
Hey,
We don't want trouble. We are passing through just to get to the fallen city.
it's a good-looking horse.
Well, my horse. It's magic.
He points to one of these slanted, sloping pathways. He goes, "Why don't you head up on that way and put your feet up and get yourself a drink?"
We're just passing through. We don't really have time to stay.
You're gonna
Appreciate
be
the
thirsty.
hospitality.
Get yourself a drink.
Yester's bad at reading vibes. He's gonna
Make an
turn to
insight
the
check.
rest. He's gonna turn to the rest of his crew and be like, "What's happening here? I'm trying to leave." That is a cheeky, nasty, 13.
13. You might need someone's permission in this person's eyes.
Oh, okay. All right, well, don't suppose we should turn down your hospitality.
Greenish cloud through the nose.
We're gonna go get a drink inside then. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right, we got in. Gonna
Putting their horses up, minus Gene. You guys start making your way into this crooked city. Again, the whole city is on a slant. So you're kind of one foot on street, the other foot on side of building. As you're kind of moving through this city, you can see that there are people living in squalor here. Posted up in various corners with blankets over their head, kind of drug den kind of energy, you know what I mean, and burnouts. And also a lot of armed folk moving around. Every now and then you hear gunshots deeper into the city.
I'm gonna look around and see who here is in charge.
Making your way through, you don't see too many people. A lot of people keeping their eyes on you if they're lucid. Some people just kind of staring out of the corner, you know, kind of tweaking. But you look into one of these buildings that's been turned into a saloon of a kind. Vaguely hear someone sobbing in the distance.
I am gonna make a point to like keep my hat kind of low, you know.
I'm gonna do the same thing.
Yester's gonna go up to the barkeep and go, we're looking for somebody to help us get some information about the fallen city.
The guy who turns and looks at you has one good eye. What brings you out here, then? What are you looking for in the city? There's all sorts of loot to find if you can survive.
We're not interested in the loot. We're interested in the man, actually, and maybe some of the loot, but only a certain thing. Looking for someone named Augustus Desperata. He passed through here.
Information like that's gonna cost. Why don't you have yourself a drink? And he puts this breathing apparatus, almost like the asthmatic inhalers. Yeah.
I'll pay for it, but I will not partake. How about that?
30 gold.
130. Now you, if I didn't know any better, I think you were robbing me. Is that true? I got maybe a gold. Considered in most places that would be room and board for the rest of us. I think that's more than a suitable amount for a drink.
A drink and information. You ain't gonna get better pricing on the other side of the city. You're gonna lose your head on the other side of the city. I think it's most accommodating, don't you? Being all friendly like.
Yeah. How much money we got, everybody? 'Cause I'm broke.
I mean, enough. But how do we know this guy has anything good to say?
Got any proof you know where Augustus is?
He points down the row, and you can see an individual who's kind of passed out with his feet up on the bar. High-heeled boots.
That's a desperado.
That's their boots, isn't it?
There it is. All right. It's good information. That person's either seen my dad or knows him. Maybe stole his boots. If it is him, I'm gonna slap him silly. We can pay the man the gold.
All right. Mark it off your inventory. You slide over the muns. You look kind of like him.
Well, I should hope so.
Is it your daddy? You looking for your pop?
I thought you were giving information.
Yeah, he came around here looking for a few things, but it wasn't with the Huffers and it wasn't with the Grafters, it was with the other ones. He picked the wrong side, as it were.
All right, who'd he pick then? Where can I go and pick up his sorry ass?
You see a look that says he ain't gonna believe this shit. Something strange. There was a third gang, and we were all pretty copacetic. And one day, we had word that we needed to move and take out the other two gangs. The Grafters, they had the same order, I think, on the same day.
What day was this?
Maybe 3 or 4 weeks back.
Does that line up with the time when we killed Ramus?
Yeah. Strangest thing, though. Ain't nobody remember the name of this other gang that we wiped off the map. It's like it's been wiped from our memories. I remember what they looked like. I remember that they liked their strange steeds.
What'd they ride?
And drakes.
Well, I got some good news and bad news for you.
I remember their names. It's magic.
Yeah, well, it is magic, obviously. But second of all, I would like to point out that, good news and bad news. Good news is, I know what your problems are. Bad news is, they're really annoying to deal with. I'll be willing to give you that information, and maybe your little gang can survive the winter and perhaps beat out the Grafters and you have whole control of the area, but my price is 30 gold, so...
One second. He's gonna turn. He steps into a back room. Make a perception check. See it, Gene, stop. How do you guys
Yeah.
move throughout this saloon?
13 for me.
Uncomfortably.
Okay.
Stick to shadows and try not to stick out too much.
Yeah.
Okay.
I sit right in between them.
Purple. Your hat covering all of them as you look down. The 13 you hear says he knows what's going on. Yeah, all right. Now we'll see. He comes back out and goes, no fast moves now.
I'm slow moving.
Out comes a gnome. The gnome is horribly, horribly scarred. So, you think you know what's going on with all of the fact that we can't remember what's going on and we won't last till winter unless we know this? You can see he's covered, he's just uncontrollably twitching as if he's got like palsy or some kind of shake.
Well, what I can tell you for sure is that, your little intersection with that third gang lines up perfectly with a major event that happened in the capital city.
Crawls up onto the he crawls up onto the bar and like pops a squat so he's eye level with you.
Of course, I would like my payment first to give you this information.
Damn. Let's see what
I
he
get it.
has to say.
I got the 30 gold back.
There you go, Chief. And he slides to the 30 gold.
All right. Without giving away too much, you've been infiltrated by not a gang, but a bard college, believe it or not. College of Whispers. You know what those are?
We know of the bard colleges.
Well, they're a secret college. I myself am a member of some. But there's a secret one. Another bard college, the College of Whispers. They don't have a formal building or nothing. They don't even have formal meetings. But they are misinformation merchants. Anti-spies, if you will. They like to get their roots in deep. And once they do, they're ready to sow discord, misinformation, and bring down hope.
And you watch as the bartender like, give him a second. And he goes, okay, go on.
All right. They like to sow discord and disharmony, and eventually they'll try and take out whatever organization they were dug their teeth into. One particular organization was Capital City. And they're currently dealing with riots as their secret police was rife with Whispers bards.
See, we've got friends in the capital. That's not lining up with what we've been hearing.
Oh, what have you been hearing? We were just there.
We've been hearing that, those big, scary crime lords are dropping like flies. And the Baron's losing a grip on his people.
And because of the Whispers bards, yes, this is the same information.
Bunch of fancy pants that can talk their way in and out.
Yeah. Very dangerous people.
Bards.
Yes. But not exactly the sing-song variety. To be a bard, you just need to cast magic and tell stories, and if your story is misinformation, you are a powerful person indeed.
Excuse me. And he hops down.
It's more than words, it's also magic. Hence why your memories are gone.
And also magic. And drugs.
Yeah. Don't forget the substance abuse.
He looks over it.
Jester slides in at the end. Also, I can't help but think the substance abuse problem is doing something.
Making us money. And he's gonna hop down and goes, "They're cool." And he walks out and goes, "Okay, well, the boss says you're all right."
I believe he said we were cool, but like, let's not mince words here.
We pride ourselves on procuring substances here in the city, shipping them out.
Right?
What's your name?
You can call me Yester.
The bastard.
The one, so you have heard of me.
Yeah, little Purple had some fun things to say about you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is he here? Is he still alive? I hope not.
God, no.
Yeah, Little Purple is a little bit of a pimple and has ruined many of your greatest ventures in the capital city by digging his teeth in places he don't belong.
He worked for our benefactor. Sky just rumbled ominously outside.
Work for your... That wouldn't happen to be Crooked Feather, would it?
Just so you know who you're tussling with on this side of the city.
I'm aware. Hey, I had a qualm with Little Purple. I don't have a qualm with you.
Well, your pappy, he threw in with this other gang. That's the last we knew about him. Said he was recruiting. Bullshit. They don't recruit us for the likes of the desperados and their shiny shoes.
Yeah. So where'd he go?
Don't know. Maybe he got. Maybe the grafters have him. You better hope he got.
I don't think the grasses have him. I do think he's just probably a little lost. All right. Well, appreciate the information. Appreciate you treating us kindly. I'm gonna look over. Is that person with the shiny shoes still here in the bar?
Yeah, he's nursing a drink. He's got his feet up on the bar.
I'm going to loudly clip-clop my way over to him. You a desperado, or are you just steal their boots?
Looks at your boots, looks up at you. Found him.
Where?
Oh my goodness.
Jesus Christ, that was
Ominous as
loud.
hell. Found him.
Little on the nose there. Where'd you find him?
I found them more towards the upwards way.
Excellent direction, that up.
That's a great. I definitely know which way that is. Could you point?
He is not being helpful.
What?
He sits amongst his allies.
Look, man, I'll stop bothering you still as soon as you give me useful information. Now, where the hell did you find my boots? I can wait. I'm patient.
There's a whale. It kind of indicates that
There it is.
Uh-oh.
It's probably like flash flood or something.
tornado warning.
Oh. No.
Take
Cool.
shelter now.
Yeah.
In a basement? There's no basements in Louisiana.
Take shelter in the basement so you can like drown in it as the flash flood gets you.
Yeah, right. Well, unless we start hearing train noises, we should be fine in about 20 minutes.
Yeah, we're fine.
Anyway. Can you tell this is just a seasonal thing for us?
The seasonal tornado warning.
Yeah, for real. No, seriously, it's a...
We've had like
They just throw
4
them out.
where I'm at so far this year.
There's a well. You go down that well, you get into the lower parts of the city. Real nasty, but good loot to be found down there. When the gangs were all kind of throwing it together and having it out. Who's down there?
That's where you found the boots.
Most other things, a lot of bodies down there, but I imagine they didn't get enough time to decompose, if you get my bearing. You gotta watch out for things down there.
Were a lot of those bodies wearing boots like that?
One or two.
body.
I'd like the extra couple of inches that it gave me, if I'm being honest.
No, I get it. Makes your calves look nice. Alright, well, whoever lost those damn boots better not been my dad. May I look at the boots, please? I'm going to expect them for any of like things to see if they look like my dad's at all.
They definitely look like they belong to the Desperados,
Yeah.
but you don't see any markings that say they were definitely your pops.
Mm. Well,
Here comes the rain.
I appreciate you taking off your boots. I'll be on my way now. I'm gonna head back to the group. All right, we can get out of here now. We gotta head. And we go to our horses.
All right, you go out. You go out of the room, out of the saloon. See ya. Make a perception check. Good lord.
Yeah.
The door just
18.
closed on its own. Do we have a window open somewhere? 18?
Yeah.
You notice the bartender. Sorry. ADD. Jesus Christ, it's really coming down.
Yeah, it's really.
It's really coming down.
Sorry, this isn't me.
You notice the bartender. Would you roll 15, 16?
18.
18? Looking at you in particular. And as someone else takes Yester's place at the bar, goes, you hear a few whispered words and then Stormflare. And you're out. I think we're gonna end a touch early tonight.
Probably a good idea.
Probably. just so a lightning bolt doesn't strike out your
Yeah.
internet as well. It's
Yeah,
like-
we might lose some power.
all right.
We only had 30 minutes left, so it's not that bad. But hey, gang, thank you so much for being here. I am SirFeffers, and I'm the Humble Dungeon Master at a Long Shot Table. We got 3 weekly campaigns, and if you want to get caught up, you can head over to the YouTube, Long Shot. Goodness gracious, I tomorrow will be running a one-shot that I am selling seats for. If you would like to come and have the long shot experience, I'm running a puzzle one-shot that's called the Rat King's Keep. We've got 4 seats left, and I'm very excited. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm gonna be trying to do more of those if they do well. I would love them to do well, frankly, because I'm good at this thing. We got Patreon on the rise and around the corner. Good golly. And the Gen Con stuff is happening too. Let me throw it over to Gene while I wind up this raid.
Gene mostly is just doing his best not to go outside and look immediately at the storm. Yeah, low profile. Yeah, I got nothing, honestly. See ya.
Hi, LunaWolfSpirit. Find me on TikTok and on Instagram. Sia will never be giving Star rope
Why?
for any reason. Just no. Also, try to keep low key, but I guess someone recognized her, so that's a problem to deal with next time.
Kind of stand out, not gonna lie.
Yeah, a little bit. Taco, go.
I'm Taco. I play Star. He wants the rope. He's sad Sia doesn't trust him with rope.
That's Sia's answer.
Dun.
No rope.
Yester, go.
What up? My name is Offbeat Outlaw. You can find me on YouTube and TikTok under the exact same name, and I'm playing Yester. Yester is very confused by Staw's insistence that the lack of rope was a betrayal. He thought it was like a metaphor. He's very confused. He'll figure that out later. Get ready for the summer series. It's Wizard Academy. Players, figure out your Wizard Academy, guys. Back to Fev.
Hi guys, I'm CritFailJake, and you can follow me on socials everywhere. I'm actually a phenomenal cosplayer, and I am the literal best that ever was, but I'll never say it. Everybody pile in. We're gonna go kick it with Lightbox Gnome, Trusted Friendo, Good Bean. Everyone pile in there. Looks like he's playing some Sea of Thieves. Have a fantastic rest of your evening. I might go tape up my windows. And have a phenomenal rest of your night. I will see y'all soon, and goodbye.
Bye.